During the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic, when the world went into lockdown and many people were confined to their homes, Dalgona coffee emerged as an unexpected phenomenon. This frothy, whipped coffee drink, originating from South Korea, became a viral sensation, dominating social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Its appeal wasn't just in its taste, but also in the simplicity of its recipe and the therapeutic nature of making it. People found joy and distraction in preparing this unique coffee while stuck indoors. The term Dalgona comes from a traditional Korean candy made from sugar and baking soda, which has a similar light and airy texture. However, the coffee itself doesn't contain the candy. It was named after the treat because of the whipped coffee's resemblance to the candy's texture and color. While whipped coffee had existed in different forms globally, it was in South Korea that it gained its viral moniker. In early 2020, a South Korean actor, Young Il-woo, ordered whipped coffee during an appearance on a television show and likened its taste to Dalgona candy. This moment led to the rise of the trend, which soon became a worldwide phenomenon, with people sharing their homemade versions online. The beauty of Dalgona coffee lies in its simplicity and minimal ingredients. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to make this trendy beverage. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, 2 tablespoons of sugar, granulated white sugar works best, 2 tablespoons of hot water, milk, dairy or plant-based, depending on preference, ice cubes, optional, for iced coffee. Instructions: combine the ingredients in a medium-sized bowl, mix the instant coffee, sugar, and hot water. It's crucial to use instant coffee for this recipe as it is the key to achieving the fluffy consistency. Regular ground coffee or espresso won't whip in the same way. Whisk away, using either a hand whisk, electric mixer, or a milk frother. Whisk the mixture vigorously until it becomes thick, frothy, and forms soft peaks. This process usually takes about 2 to 5 minutes, depending on the method used. If whisking by hand, it may take a little longer, but the process can be therapeutic and enjoyable for many. The mixture will turn from a dark brown liquid into a light caramel-colored foam. Prepare the milk. While the coffee mixture is being whipped, fill a glass with your preferred milk, cold or hot. If you're opting for an iced version, add ice cubes to the glass first before pouring the milk. Top the milk with the whipped coffee. Once the coffee mixture has reached the desired frothy consistency, gently spoon it over the milk. The contrast between the milk and the whipped coffee creates an Instagram-worthy layered effect. Mix and enjoy. While Dalgona coffee is often presented as a layered drink, it's typically mixed before drinking. Stir the whipped coffee into the milk to combine the flavors. The result is a sweet, creamy coffee with a strong caffeine kick. Several factors contributed to the sudden popularity of Dalgona coffee during the pandemic: simplicity and accessibility. The recipe requires only a few basic ingredients, most of which were readily available in households during lockdowns. With coffee shops closed and many people looking for ways to replicate cafe experiences at home, Dalgona coffee became the perfect solution. Aesthetic appeal. The visual appeal of Dalgona coffee played a significant role in its rise to fame. Its Instagram-worthy layers and rich caramel color made it a favorite for social media enthusiasts. The act of whipping the coffee itself became a fun and shareable activity, with many people posting videos and photos of their creations. DIY therapeutic activity. During a time when anxiety and uncertainty were at an all-time high, making Dalgona coffee became a form of distraction and stress relief. Whisking the coffee by hand, especially, provided a calming, meditative process. For many, it was a simple pleasure in an otherwise overwhelming period. Social media amplification. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram played a massive role in spreading the trend. With the use of hashtags like #DalgonaCoffee, millions of videos and posts began circulating, each one showing a slightly different version of the drink. The viral nature of social media made it easy for this trend to spread rapidly across different countries and cultures. As the trend spread, people began experimenting with different variations of Dalgona coffee. Some used matcha, green tea powder, instead of coffee to create a matcha dalgona, while others added cocoa powder or flavored syrups to tweak the flavor profile. Some even experimented with healthier sweeteners like honey or agave syrup in place of sugar. Beyond Korea, countries like India already had a similar concept of whipped coffee, known as Fenty Hui coffee. The global exposure of Dalgona coffee brought attention to these regional variations, further fueling the trend's worldwide appeal. As people slowly began emerging from lockdowns, the Dalgona coffee craze simmered down, but its legacy remains. It symbolizes a unique time in history when the world turned to simple pleasures and creative activities to cope with isolation and uncertainty. More than just a beverage, Dalgona coffee became a representation of connection and community during a period when physical togetherness was impossible. In a time when so many were confined to their homes, this whipped coffee drink managed to bring people together across the globe, one frothy, sweet cup at a time.